maybe the day before Thanksgiving isn't the best time to plan a Flosstube update, but I have the time right now to film it. It is not dark outside, and I'll upload it and it'll be here when you want to watch it. Or if you're not doing Thanksgiving, it'll be here on Thanksgiving. My husband works interesting hours, and I used to work interesting hours, so not everybody's doing Thanksgiving at the same exact moment. So, happy Thanksgiving if you're watching this on Thanksgiving. I hope you had a great Thanksgiving. If you were too busy to watch this on Thanksgiving, I've got a little bit to show you. I've had a lot going on. Whoever said that it was going to be a nasty cold and flu season, we're just having a string of not that serious but annoying little viruses in my house, and I think we have all had different things. It's inconvenient. We'll call it that. After we got back from the coast, I was sick for almost 3 weeks. I am finally back on my feet, but then someone else was sick, and I hope I don't get that because I cannot afford to miss another couple weeks. I finished 1776 Saltbox because I was cranky and didn't know what I wanted to do, and this was almost done. Finished it, love it, still need to pick out the grid lines, but I can do that on a day I feel like doing that. And I finished Candy Corn House. I love this one. I love the urn, I love the vine, and I love the stripes of the house. Every time I've talked about this here on Flosstube, I have called it the Candy Cane House. Pinker Pumpkin Quilting has a candy cane cottage, and I think I need to stitch that just so I can call it by the right name. I don't always zigzag my edges on these itty bitty projects, and it's not bad, but you can see that these are really starting to show the wear and tear around the edges. Doesn't hurt anything. If it had been inconveniencing me as I was stitching, I would have plugged in the sewing machine and I would have done it. I got those done. That was it for my little houses that I have in progress, and I didn't know what. I had some time to stitch. I kind of wanted to stitch, but was not in the mood to tackle challenging confetti or something difficult, so I pulled out my no count cross stitch. And if you've watched the progress of this one, I started in the middle, decided the middle was too fiddly, moved up to the petals because those were easier, and now I'm back to the fiddly stuff in the middle. Maybe I'll alternate between them. I didn't get a tremendous lot done, but I stitched instead of not stitching, and a little bit at a time. Progress is progress. I've been looking for a planner for this year. I love the planner I got for 2022. I was hoping to find another one like it, but I got it at Walmart. I looked it up online, could not find the brand, the brand is mint green. And if you look up mint green planners, you get the color mint green, which was not what I wanted. I've been checking Walmart, and the planners they had were a different brand. They weren't my style. They weren't a design that made me go, oh, I want to live with you for a year. I found one planner that was by the same brand as last year with the same format as last year, and this. For 2022, I was going to use a dot journal that I had that had a floral plant pattern like this one, but I couldn't remember where I'd tucked it away for safekeeping. This one has the floral pattern, and it has tigers, and it has the page layout that I know will work. So I'm going to start transferring over phone numbers and getting this into a condition where I can start using it January 1st. And I can haul this around for a year. That'll be fun. I liked my bees last year. I like this now for this year. And at some point, I stopped at the Friends of the Library bookstore. I was really, truly looking for a repair manual for one of my husband's vehicles. It is not my fault that the repair manuals are here and the cross-stitch books are here and the shelves butt up together. So while I'm there, of course, I'm going to look at what I'm going to look at. Somebody had, hopefully not died, somebody had cleared off their shelves of some really old needlepoint books. These do not have patterns in them. The pictures are black and white. I can't remember how old these books are. 1969. So these have the kind of pictures they were putting in books in 1969, along with interiors from 1969. And I just saw something in the table of contents said needlepoint ragdoll, and you know that I have to look and see what that is. That's the theater sampler. That is not what I was looking for. I have not had time to do more than flip through these. Ooh, needlepoint ragdolls. They don't seem to have patterns, but they have talking about how the designs were created and just the needleworkers' lives, and they smell like old bookstore. Do you know that really old bookstore smell? If you watch my channel, you'll know I met my husband in a used bookstore around 1987, and it was a bookstore that had been in business. My mom shopped there when she was pregnant with me, and I met my husband there. So old bookstore, old books, that old bookstore smell is home. And there just aren't old bookstores anymore. I also got this one, which is American Needlework. The history of decorative stitchery and embroidery from the late 16th to the 20th century. I want to read about that. I'm thinking it cannot be as dry as that Woman's Magazine History of Needlework by Rose Wilder Lane, but who knows, maybe it is. I have these in a stack. I am looking forward to the day when I have enough time to just curl down and read them. I mean, I hope that's not during a power outage, but could be. Or not. Maybe I'll take them to the coast for our quilting retreat next year. I think that tonight I'm going to do some more stitching on my flower. And I also want to go through my whips and find, I know I've got some other projects that have just big chunks of color. Furry Friends, the cats with the stacks of books, I think might be a good candidate. I need to pull out some things that I can work on when I kind of want to stitch, but I definitely don't want to be challenged. I'll be back with you with more videos soon. Thanks for watching.